I would say the key considerations for testing direct mail needs to sort of start with what your objective is ultimately. Is it going to be a brand piece, which is a very sort of different thing of whether or not it's going to actually deliver like an ROI. And again, who are you going to target? So what audience are you going to consider? So are you going to use direct mail or produce a catalogue to target your existing customers, so active customers, or do you want to use it to reactivate customers that have lapsed, so customers that haven't shopped from you for a couple of years, or do you want to use it as an acquisition tool? Lots to sort of consider there, and then you sort of need to look at how much volume you're going to use, which also then feeds into how much budget you have. Let's say we're going to use direct mail or produce a catalogue to acquire new customers. So we would need to look at what format you're going to do. Are you going to do any testing? So for example, lots of different types of tests that you could do. You could do a data test, so you could use multiple cold data sources, test within different models or different segments, and again within that you could look to try and recruit high value customers, or do you just want lots of customers? Do you want quality or do you want quantity? So that needs to be considered, or you can start looking at testing different formats. So do you want to test a 16-page catalogue against an A5 postcard? Or do you want to test a different offer, 20% off, 15% off, or £10 off, or just free delivery? So lots of sort of different things to consider. The other thing to keep in mind though is you don't want to test too many things ultimately. So when you are looking to do direct mail for the first time, definitely want to learn as much as possible. So we would definitely recommend implementing some tests, but you want to keep it simple so that actually what you end up testing you're going to get a robust learning from. So we would recommend testing like an A/B test, so a 50-50 split. So for example, keep it really simple with the example, offers. So we're going to have one format. It's going to look the same pagination, etc. But the only thing that will be different will be the offer. So if we're going to do a volume of 30,000, we would split that 50-50. So 15,000 would get no offer, and the other 15,000 would get 15% off. Keeping them equal volumes helps you sort of put them as a head-to-head test, and then you can just, from a performance review point of view, you'll be able to actually just measure quite simply, compare the response rate, any difference in AOV, contribution, etc., to sort of see how that has performed. There's always the excitement of going, well, let's test loads of things, let's test different data sources, different offers, different formats, even a different image on the cover. You don't want to do that because you will not get a robust enough learning, and that always also comes back to your objective. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to recruit more customers, or are you trying to actually learn to see actually if a 50% offer versus the no offer is going to drive an incremental response, or does it drive more customers, etc. So lots and lots of things to say, basically consider when doing testing.